Right, so we're here. As you see, it's in Olethen. We're going to do a little bit of a different video today. Figured that I want to try to dot about the hill, find some gaps, find some unique lines basically. So we'll start here. This is the entrance to the quarry jump, and it used to be take off here, like maybe this big. But over the years, obviously, as you can see, people have braked and it's like faded away. So it used to be a bit of a step down, and on the landing is a little bit sketchy. You don't want to land in that rain rut, so the smooth spot's right there. So instead of rolling through it, we're going to pull up from back there, which doesn't have much of a takeoff. So I'm relying a lot on my arms and pulling up with my feet, and we're going to jump from there into there, and hopefully it's going to be buttery smooth. I tend to always do it because if you're coming in with speed, because there is a little bit of a takeoff and it drops away, if you're rolling it, it kind of sends you a little bit far. So it's nice to get the wheels on the ground and set up for the straight and the jump. So go and give it a go. I did the complete opposite to what I said I was going to do. Landed right in the rough stuff. Should I do it once more?
Do you?
Once more on the sweet spot. I'll go and do it now. Way better. Right, so took me 2 attempts to get that sweet, but yeah, we're on to the next one. Down in the tunnel here, there's a little small takeoff that you can just plop over, but there's a tree after it with a bit of a bank, and yeah, always pretty fun to pull up off it, land next to the tree, like super close to it. So I feel like I'm gonna get this on my first go. Pretty easy.
Whew. Spicy, that one.
Always a fun one, that. Worked out pretty good.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Is it the mark there?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Right where my foot is there, that's where the wheel was.
Close for comfort. Right, we're at the next spot. Just basically after the start of, what trail is it? Make or break. There's like a corner with a hump, another hump, and then another hump. Basically 3 in a row, I think. Squash the first, pull up off the middle one, and basically clear the gap. And then straight after that is the triple, which is a double, single, double, and make it into a triple. So the first one's a big pull. I'll need to set up wide for it and give it a right good yank, but I reckon I can do it first go. And then yeah, we'll scope it out once we're down there. That was smooth.
Yeah.
That's probably the smoothest I've ever got that. It's quite a pull. And you're turning. Stoked with that. Should we go check the triple?
Yeah.
Is it triple? Come with me. So we have a pretty fair sized run in, to be honest, which is helpful because we're literally taking off absolutely nothing. So this is essentially a double, single, then a double, but yeah, I can't remember when this was first done, but years and years ago, and yeah, quite a lot of people like the challenge. So pick up off where my front wheel is and I'll go to the landing spot. Here. Don't know how big that is, but
how many of my feet is it from there? This is my feet. 1. 35 of my feet.
35, that's pretty decent.
35 size 11s, whatever that is.
35 monster feet then.
Flippers. 35 flippers.
35.
Go get your yank on.
Right, I'll go and get it done. On my first attempt, I went pedaling up to the double. I just went like that.
Oh fuck.
And my chain came off on the front. And I went off with no feet. Like did a no footer in there. Super sketch. Oh, I was kind of nose heavy, but it was reasonably smooth. On to the next one. We're on Angry Sheep. Basically one of the final parts of the trail. Pretty much taken off from probably even before here, to be honest. And over the back of that hump. So you can obviously roll through it, but you're rolling through it at speed and you hit that, it bucks you, and you've got to set up for some turns that are immediately straight after it. So if you can, it's always nice to pre-hop, get on the back side of that. Sometimes even case it a bit, kills a little bit of speed. But I believe years ago, Ben Caffer was the first to pull the trigger on this, I think. It's a fair size, it doesn't look that big, but you're picking up off literally nothing.
You can't really see on the camera.
Yeah, but the takeoff is pretty much pointing down, so.
It's like 3 bike lengths long, I think.
Yeah, it's a fair size. So we'll give it a pull. Oh shit. That was a little bit sketchy. Struggled to slow down. But I got the hop. I think I cased it slightly. Like front and back or something like that.
Look good.
Pretty happy with that. Definitely do it better, but I'm not gonna. Happy with that one.
Next one.
On to the next one.
Gap Seeker. That sounded so wrong.
Gap Seeker. Where's the gap? Again, this is a oldie but a goldie. This is Gold Run.
I like what you did there.
Yeah. That wasn't planned, honestly. Yeah, we have like coming off the firewood, we have a bit of a like step, I guess, for 1 step, 2 steps into a turn. Over the years when there's been races here, people come in and they kind of ride the grass banking and then hop back onto the next bit, or pick up from where my front wheel is and gap down there. It's a fair pull with a very short run up, but I haven't done it in months.
You had to
like
go
my
from.
head's gonna hit off the branches too. Yeah, we'll give it a pull.
Go and you go and stand on the landing so you can see. It's hard to see on GoPro like how big or how far down something is. You might be able to see if someone stood on it. Fair size.
Pretty, yeah. I mean, front wheel's probably going to be like here.
Yeah, probably like a good 10-foot like drop, and then about see how many feet it is. How many flipper feet this one is. If you can walk like that up this bit here, you need a medal.
$31 to here.
There's like probably like 40 or something to the
Yeah,
top.
I'd say 40, but it's a fair size. I just prefer to gap it if I can, just to save the compression.
Yeah. It's quite a big turn at the bottom as well to catch you.
Yeah, so there's plenty of support, but I'll go up and give it a pull. One run should do it. Let's go. Send it. Oh. That felt pretty sketchy. I felt like I got it well smooth.
Yeah.
Didn't hang up, but a little bit. Alex said I had a funky move in the air. Pretty smooth though. Don't think I could do it any better, to be fair. I did want to try and gap out the berm into the next bit, but I don't know how possible that is. Considering the takeoff is like that, and it's muddy, I don't really think it's possible. Unless I came like...
Even if you came inside, it's not the best, eh?
Nah. Probably call that one off. I'll leave that to someone else. The gap seeker. Any gaps? Oh yeah, actually that's a good one. If you ride here often, or know of anything else on the hill that I've missed that you've either done before or someone's done before, let me know. Do the old comment below thing, and then I might come back in the future and try it again. Get Alex to try them as well. We are on the final gap hunt. This one has been, well, I did this back in 2014, I believe, on a Kona. Perfect steed back then to get huck scent on. Yeah, we're just jumping from beside this fence and landing in the berm down there, which is perfect. Clear. It's like it's naturally been put here to be sent. So yeah, give it a go. Pretty big. I don't know, I'd say again like 35, 40-ish.
Fair technical jump, like you're coming off like a fire road.
Yeah, path. And
Next to
it's blind all the way up until here, so you have to make sure you're lined up pretty well for it. I did a one-hander over this once.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do that again. I did it on the Kona. I think I was feeling brave.
Kona's just a free ride machine.
Not so brave, and just good old like bar turn, like think I'm steezy, but I'm really not.
Does look quite cool inside.
Oh god. Low-key messed up a little bit. Gears skipped coming in. And then I pulled extra hard. It ended up doing like a pencil in the air. Is it fair? Yeah. It's just a weird gap and I didn't know where I was going to land when I came in. But it's way bigger when you're coming up to it and you do that. You don't know where you're landing, so you get to the takeoff and you're like, how hard do I need to pull? Have I got the right speed? Pulled really high, that's why I looked like a pencil in the air. Upright, right passenger in the air, me. Maybe one more line, like down there at the gully that we can do. I've done it before a couple years ago, but we can go and have a look at it. And then if I don't think it's up for it, then I'll explain why. I've done it years ago, but it was on this one. And I came in and picked up from here and landed on the other side of the gully. And this is like covered in leaves. So I don't really know how possible it is. So that's why I was like, well maybe I can pick up from here and jump across here. And then there's a massive python over root.
Python.
And if I land on that with my back wheel, you could pretty much say goodbye. But then it would be really cool as well, so
Just stand where you are. Yeah, that you could probably grab a screen grab for that for a thumbnail if you didn't want to do it. Do that again.
Nah, that's what goes into a thumbnail. Proper clickbait. Not actually going to do it. No, I feel like the one from where you're standing to there, I did when it was bone dry, but maybe not feeling too up for it right now. So I guess I feel like I've pretty much ticked off most of the lines that I would consider that I would do. Pretty fun just to like cruise around the hill, think of some unique stuff, but I definitely feel like I haven't found everything yet, of course, but can always do another one at some point, maybe go to the Gully. I don't know if there's really any gaps at the Gully, to be totally honest. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. If you did enjoy it, give it a good old thumbs up. Comment below as well. We're trying to figure out new places to go riding, but it's really difficult right now, so if we can try and keep it local or just somewhere in Scotland, that would be sweet. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.